Hi and welcome to another episode of Toby's Barbecue Corner. Now we've already seen that the Traeger Pro 22 can do low and slow, but can it do hot and fast? Today we're going to be cooking ourselves some duck breast. Now what you need for it and how to do it, I'm going to show you in this episode. And this is what we need for today. Now, you need a sharp knife, you need a duck breast, and you need your favorite rub. And I know it's amazing, that's all that there is. You don't need more, and I know in some of my videos this whole board basically is full of stuff, but this is all we need for today. Now, without much further ado, I've already dabbed the duck breast dry, and we're going to scar it a little bit with a sharp knife, but just make sure you only scar the skin. You don't cut into the meat. And you can do kind of like a checkered, it's almost like a checkered flag in the end. So here we go, lovely, lovely scarred. And that's already pretty much it. So just grab one of these little forms, take our rub, and now we just rub both sides. And the smoker outside my Traeger Pro is already heating up to its maximum setting, somewhere around 230 degrees. So that's going to take a little while. And then we start cooking. Of course, make sure, on the underside that there's no bone fragments or anything like that left over. So I already did that earlier. And that is all that there is to it for today's prep work. Now, wasn't that simple and wasn't it easy? And now we're going to find out if the Traeger Pro 22 can do hot and fast as well. Right, we've reached 232 degrees. This is the as high as it will go. So we'll quickly open up, and I've actually put my meter probe in. We're going to go skin side down for 15 minutes until it has reached 60 degrees internally. The meter says we're done, so let's have a look. Now what I did is I pulled it off at 59 degrees, put it underneath here, this little consist form to rest, and let's show you what we did. So this is our duck breast in the Traeger Pro 22. Now the skin looks absolutely lovely. It actually has some crust to it, so I'm actually quite surprised. Let's put the cell phone away. We'll pull out the meter. It is quite hot. So let's take a towel. There we go. And as it has already rested, let's give it that center cut. Oops. I'm too excited again. Now look at this. Doesn't that look lovely? It's nice and pink in the middle. It's very, very juicy. So let's have a bite. Yeah. It works. Now, it's obviously not as crispy as if you do it on something that really has high heat. I mean, 232, 230 degrees is really not all that hot. So if you're doing it on a gas barbecue, you're doing it in your pan, obviously you will get a lot more temperature. But I think the Traeger shows it can do hot as well. Now, just don't expect anything overly exciting. I think Traeger, whilst it is, in my personal opinion, one of the best companies out there for pellet smokers, I think low and slow is really their core competency, and I think that's what I will be using it for. So if I want to do burgers or duck breast or anything like that that needs a higher temperature, I'll be using any of my other barbecues that I have, but the Traeger will be the go-to one, to be honest with you, for ribs and pulled pork and brisket, etc., etc. Alright, well, we're gonna dig in now, and I'll see you in a second for the final review. Alright guys, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video on whether or not the Traeger Pro 22 can do hot and fast as well as low and slow. Now I think it can to a certain extent. I don't think it was necessarily built for that, and simply because 232 degrees is not really the temperature that you need for a lot of these quick cooks, so I wouldn't necessarily do my steak on it. I know you can fit a bunch of burgers on it. I don't know if I would do that. I think I prefer a little bit more heat. So I think your regular gas barbecue or your charcoal barbecue with a lot of direct heat is a lot better for it. However, it's good to know that it could do that. It was very reliable. It went up to 232 degrees. It took exactly 15 minutes, you know, so just as predicted. And funnily enough, I figured it was 15 minutes. The meter had 15 minutes as well. You add a couple of minutes to rest the meat, obviously, as well. And it turned out really, really nice, you know. So we had a nice medium duck breast, so that really turned out well. But I think, and I still believe, that the Traeger is better off doing low and slow, and I think that's what I'll be using it for from now on anyways. There are more videos to come, you know, especially I have to complete the barbecue trilogy, so there's still pulled pork to come and there's still a brisket to come, and then we'll see what else we do, you know, a whole chicken, ducks, etc. On a low and slow setting. I think that will be nice as well. Now, if you did enjoy this video, I would appreciate a comment and a thumbs up. Head over to that subscribe button for more great videos to come, and I hope to see you soon again at Toby's Barbecue Corner.